satisfying to me. I must confess it, girl. And I like it. You send chills up my spine every time I take one look at you. And I like it. Girl, you're blowing my mind with the things you say to me. I like the way you comb your hair, and I like the stylish clothes you wear. It's just the little things you do that show how much you really care. Like when I fall in love with you, you know exactly what to do. You put that fire inside me and makes it more than just a dream. I like it, I like it, I really, really like it. I'm for it, adore it, so come and enjoy it. I like it, I like it, I really, really like it. I'm for it, adore it, so come and enjoy it. I like it, I like it, I really, really like it. I'm for it, adore it, so come and enjoy it. I'm just trying to satisfy you, girl. You know I really like it. Say, baby, I like every little thing you do. The way you comb your hair and every little thing you do, it shows how much you care. Say, baby, every time I take one look at you, I get chills up and down my spine. And I like it, I like it, and I like it, I like it, and I like it, like it, like it, like it, like it, like it, baby. Ooh, and I like it.
I heat up, I can't cool down. You got me spinning round and round, round and round, and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every Why don't we steal away? Why don't we steal away? Why don't we steal away into the night? I know it ain't right. Into the night. I know it ain't right. Why don't we steal away? Just a little more time is all we're asking for. Just a little more time could open closing doors. Just a little uncertainty can bring it down. And nobody wants to know you now. And nobody wants to show you how. So if you're lost and on your own, you can never surrender. And if your path won't lead you home, you can never surrender. And when the night is cold and dark, you can see light. 'Cause no one can take away your right to fight and to never surrender. With a little perseverance, you can get things done. Without a blind adherence that has conquered some. And nobody wants to know you now. And nobody wants to show you how. So if you're lost and on your own, you can never surrender. And if your path won't lead you home, you can never surrender. And when the night is cold and dark, you can see light. 'Cause no one can take away your right to fight and to never surrender, to never surrender.
make myself believe it. This night will never go. Oh, the night is my world. City lights, painted girls. In the day, nothing matters. It's the night, time that matters. You take yourself, you take my self-control. You got me living only for the night. Before the morning comes, the story's told. You take myself, you take my self-control. I live among the creatures of the night. I haven't got the will to try and fight against a new tomorrow, so I guess I'll just believe it. Tomorrow never knows. I said at night, I'm living in the forest of a dream. I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night will never go. You take myself, you take my self-control. 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 I live among the creatures of the night. I haven't got the will to try and fight. I'm living in the forest of a dream. I know the night is not as it would seem. It's my world, city lights, painted girls. You take myself, you take my self-control. You take myself, you take my self-control. You take myself, you take my self-control. You take myself, you take my
The heart of the city street is beating right from the neons turn the dark to day. We were too hot to think of sleeping. We had to get out before the magic got away. We were running with the night, playing in the shadows, just you and I, till the morning light. We were running, running with the night. You were looking so good, girl, heads were turning. You and me on the town, ooh, we let it all hang. Fire was in us, we were burning. We were gonna go all the way, and we never had a doubt. We were running with the night, playing in the shadows, just you and I, till the morning.
rocking to the beat. Oh, way, you sure look sweet. Fine young lady, standing by. Come on, baby, sweet Adelaide. You look so sweet and you're moving to the beat. I'm tired of all this boring parties. I'm to get on down. Come on, baby, get on down now. Just got paid. Just got paid. It's Friday night. Money in my pocket. Party hard. Blazing right. You're shaking. The shaking all around. Love the way you move, girl. Now getting down. Get down. Say ho. You said. Say ho, ho. Ho, ho. Say ho. On the floor, rockin' to the beat. Rockin', baby. Oh, you're sweet. Fine young lady standing by. Come here. Come on, baby. Look me in my eyes. Just got paid. Got paid this Friday night. Get me feel Blazing right. Money in my pocket. Booty shaking. All around. Show you a good time. On one drink. Now I'm getting down. Somebody coming in. It is always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter to the woman who has come in. She is shaking her umbrella, and I look the other way as they are kissing their hellos, and I'm pretending not to see them, and instead I pour the milk. I open up the paper. There's a story of an actor who had died while he was drinking. It was no one I had heard of, and I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me, and so I raise my head. There's a woman on the outside looking inside. Does she see me? No, she does not really see me, 'cause she sees her own reflection. And I'm trying not to notice that she's hitching up her skirt, and while she's straightening her stockings, her hair has gotten wet. Oh, this rain, it will continue through the morning as I'm listening to the bells of the cathedral. I am thinking of your voice.
Where can we start?
We like them dumb and we like them smart.
I like the ones with the pretty eyes.
Well, I like all kinds of guys.
Stop.
What happened?
How about the ones we especially like?
Which one?
You know, the ones with the cars that go.
I hear you. Hit it.
It was me and the posse with Bunny D. We were cruising in the Jags or the Lamborghinis when lo and behold, there appeared a mirage. He was hooking up a car
goes boom.
We like the cars that go boom. We're Tigra and Bunny, and we like the boom. We like the cars that go boom. We're Tigra and Bunny, and we like the boom.
Jumping music, slick DJs, fog machines and laser rays. Look at weekend because weekends were. I work hard every day. It's all work. There's no play. With the boss on my back, he don't give me any slack. I sit down, I daydream of how my weekend's gonna be. Look out, weekend because weekends were. Jumping music, slick DJs, fog machines and laser rays. Look out, weekend, 'cause here I come. Because weekends were made for fun. Look out, weekend, 'cause here I come. Because weekends were made for fun. Look out, weekend, because weekends were. 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 Look out, weekend, 'cause here I come. Because weekends were made for fun. Look out, weekend, 'cause here I come. Because weekends were made for fun. Look out, weekend, 'cause here I come. Because weekends were made for fun.
My first kiss, he immediately just like stuck his whole tongue down my throat.
When I was a kid, I felt really isolated and alone.
I was part of the nerd herd.
I think I was shy when it came to guys.
I didn't know what sex was.
When I was a kid, I humped pillows.
I never knew. I didn't know where to put the penis.
Dear Diary.
Dear Journal.
September 13th.
July 29th.
I've never been attracted to a man in the way that I'm attracted to countless women. Maybe that means something.
When I got my period, my mom threw some maxi pads at me and she was like, here you go. Figure it out.
Dear Diary, my body is flat, ugly, and unpubicized. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, God.
To me at that time, that was a deep, dark secret to hide.
Writing the diary, I think it did help in a lot of ways.
I had to learn to not give up, that I was someone that had a lot to give.
I'm sorry, I'm so nervous.
This is a secret journal, so get out before I bitch slap you.
Hello, welcome to Mortified! Yes! Happy March, everybody. Thanks for coming out for this weird stuff. Guys, we've been doing this show for 18 years. Is that fucking wacky? The show is based on teenagers, but if they had written diaries when this started, they'd be teenagers now. It's a big mind fuck. It's very strange. Welcome, friends. Are there people that have not been to Mortified? Are there newbies here? Like half of you. Cool. We're not going to make you do anything weird. That'd be funny if we did an open mic, wouldn't it? It'd be interesting, but we're not. So some of these stories are very funny, right? And people come up to us after and they like think that these aren't real. And we meet with people, we go through their diaries, and there are half the people don't make it on the show. Some people are just way too well adjusted. And they show up with a diary and it's like, hey, today I passed a test and I had lunch and nothing happens. But it's the freaks and the weirdos that are like obsessed with like Rick Springfield or something, or like hump watermelons, and we're like, we want you on the show. We want you guys. So that's what you're about to hear. There's no watermelon humping today, but I know, I'm sorry. But it is an amazing show. This is like, March Madness is happening with basketball. This is like the version of that. Instead of college teams, we've got some of our finest performers from all over. There's some favorites. A lot of people from all over that have not done this in a while are here tonight. You've got everything. You've got diaries, rock songs, sex fantasies, poetry, the whole gamut, drawings, all the things. Every way a teenager can express their weird hormones and emotions are here for you tonight. So in essence, this show is a storytelling show. It's a comedy show. It's like stand-up storytelling, self-help therapy. These are adults that are reading from their actual teenage diaries, and like today, the poetry and fantasies and all the other things. They wrote these as youths. They did not know they would share it in front of drunk strangers. And so I just give all the disclaimers, right? Trigger warnings, it's all there. It's all there. They did not know they were going to share this in front of you. And it's really dirty, and it's very lewd, and it's very sexual, and naive, and that is where the comedy comes out. So thank you guys for coming. The people don't like to leave their house now. Everyone wants to Netflix and chill. You guys left your house. You got out of your sweats. We thank you. It's hard, the arts, right? People don't come out to the arts. We were just saying this. It's like if you're not Kevin Hart, they're not going to come out for you. So Kevin Hart is not here. You came out for us. So if you're not disappointed, but yes, this is going to be an amazing show. We've got a great lineup of talent. So thank you guys for coming out, and give it up for the 5 brave souls about to be mortified. Thank you.
Is this thing on? Who's ready to get mortified? Woo! All right. Yeah, that's me. Not much has changed, actually. That's great. So I used to write in my diary in such a way where, as if I was writing to a future unknown audience. That's my teenage ego for you. So that's what you're going to hear from tonight. My name is Daryl, and I grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina. All right, which, if some of you don't know, it's where Dawson's Creek was filmed. And I was there in high school when it was filmed, so. January 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, did I have an experience tonight? When it comes to making out, or kissing, rather, I'm not that much of a veteran. But if you count the time involved in a kiss, I think I just broke the frickin' record. This is mortifying. One Alyssa was the sister of a friend of mine. We walked in her backyard a bit and talked, but as if in a romantic love story, it began to rain, and we sought shelter in the shed. Man, I sucked on her tongue like a popsicle. It was like eating a lollipop. Lick, lick, lick. Tongues in and out, mouths all over each other. We would have kept going for another hour if my mom hadn't called for me. I was about to pass out and I heard, "Daryl!" So we stopped. My mouth was numb. I could barely move my jaw. Now that's action. Man, what a great kisser she is. That all happened in a garden shed in the rain. Amazing. So sometimes life doesn't really live up to your romantic notions, and after that kiss, that is indeed what happened. So I found it best to express this through poetry. The following poem is untitled. The name of the poem is untitled. It's not an untitled poem. The name is untitled. "'Twas 'bout a month ago when we first, well, consented. After these past 30 days, is it something to be resented? I look at her in awe. Her beauty fills my eyes. But now I think all her looks could have been sympathetic lies. Am I not charming, not nice, sweet, or chic? God, I hope I'm not portrayed as a twisted, perverted freak. I don't know, should I persist or take some time, back off, and resist? A woman, geez, is difficult to understand. Pinpoint her thoughts is like searching for some salt in a massive beach of sand. March 27th, in all caps. Molly Wilson. Molly sits behind me in my advanced English 1 class. She is shorter than me, which makes it easier for her to seek comfort in me. She wears her hair short, a length to the top of her neck, sandy brown. It is parted slightly in the middle and grows and lays in the shape of her head. It curves around to meet her cheeks, where most hair would lie straight. She wears no makeup except for a dusting of lavender eyeshadow, a nose that is small and firm. She has pale lips, but are hinted pink. Her skin is pale, but not unhealthy. Like the color of a wild white rabbit. Should I ask her to join me for something teenager-like for an evening? Or might I get a, "I'm sorry, Daryl, but then, I'm not the dating type." So I am damn stuck. Late summer 2000. So this is a surprise, a poetic reinterpretation of me telling Molly that I liked her. "Will you love me?" I asked. There she sat, those eyes with false feelings. while I drifted into thoughts that distracted me, such as, in France, they say the best breasts fit into a champagne glass. I lose her stare and say, I bet those would fit. Is this my fault, or are women incomprehensible? Oh dear, how has it been 13 months and not a feeling emerged? Never at 15, one should say, will you love me? December 11th. Journal time again. Again? What? Who? Of course. What could it be? Is it? No. Yes. And it's entitled, What the Flying Fuck is Up with Women? Whew. Now there's a topic, women assisting men's problems everywhere. Sorry, this was pre-Me Too. Okay, I'm sorry. And my woman, well, damn, she's not mine, but my friend, well, you hear a lot about her. It's Molly. Molly Wilson, the love of my life. How long have I liked her again? Let's see, 11 months? Yikes. And what has happened between me and her? Nothing. Nada. Zero. Zip. At least I hope, though. I hope. What do these signs mean? Oh, man, I think we could bond greatly. Damn it. Man, she's gorgeous, too. Phew, I mean it. Whoa, Led Zeppelin just came on the radio. Kashmir. Aren't they a great band? Anyway, back to the biggest mystery in the universe. Alas begins my journey down the road of anti-understanding, the road of misconception, the path of poor judgment, the walkway of what? The stroll of suffering, the exploration of Molly. Hey, I'm a teenager. Everything is so fucked that I can act as mature as a grown-up while giving into masturbation because there's a supermodel with a husband that has the same middle name as me? Ah! But isn't being a teenager great? Oh, yes. You know what I want to see? A hot chick naked. Yeah. See, if Molly had read this, it wouldn't be flattering. Would it? See? An example of a teenager, a child, and a man at the exact same time. We are hurrying to grow up. Let's stay young. Yeah, but be able to get laid. Ack, perversion. Daryl, grow up. Tuesday, December 12th, which, according to this, is the very next day. Man, you know what's neat? What I'm happy about? There's this girl in my second period drama named Christy Thomas. She's a senior, and she is way hot. I mean, we're talking outrageously, drop-dead, mucho gorgeous, hot. She's really tall, long legs, green eyes, long Amazon-like blonde hair, this cool smile, really tan, surfer-like. The thing that I'm all psyched up about, though, is that she isn't stuck up or conceited about herself. She's fucking steamy hot. And she's really friendly. Uncommon with women. Sorry. She talks to me during class, and she goofs around with me and stuff. I love it. Thursday, December 14th. What could I write that would be provocative? Oh, I know. I'm excited about getting a blowjob. When the time comes, that is. I've heard it's pretty cool. I think it's something to look forward to. I mean, think, have a woman's head in your crotch, phew, sucking on your wang, man. That's gotta be awesome. In fact, I'm getting a boner just thinking about it. Well, that's provocative. Friday, December 15th. I finished a report about the Quakers earlier tonight. Man, are they boring. They don't do anything. They are a boring bunch of people. Now, for a discussion about a mystery of the universe. Women. I find myself having thoughts of Molly tonight. For me, it all comes down to this, honestly. I really like her. I care for her. I like her for her brain. That's not a lie. That's the fucking truth. I hope this doesn't sound like obsession. It's just that as far as I know about love, this is the closest yet. Oh yeah, well, Bush is our president. The world's going to big Texas hell. Monday, December 18th. Oh God, here we go. Time for girly emotional spillage. It's time to forget about her. Yup, I know it's coming as more of a shock to you than me. You've heard about her for what, 5 or 6 days? Well, I for 11 months. Well, here it is. Number 1, I think it's time to get the fuck over her. Number 2, I received some dissatisfying information with good advice, so I'm taking it. Betsy, this girl in my drama class, we got into a conversation about her, and she said that it would be bad for me to go out with her. Anyway, she said, along with another girl, Rebecca, that they wouldn't want to see me get hurt because I'm just such a nice guy. So, just like that, it's done. Fuck, fuck, fuck it. Thursday, February 2nd. Oh, journal, how I love thee. How I can place my intimate thoughts in you and you keep them. Ah, yes, it's time for Hot Women Commentary. Anywho, one thing I really like about Katya is her boobs. Yes, indeedy. They're gorgeous. I watch them sometimes. They are very free. They're not firm, and considering her skin tone and that she probably doesn't tan naked, they must be milky white. I imagine them like that. When the penis in the back of my brain, I imagine being with her and fondling her breasts. Wow, getting a boner? Then, since it's in my head, no pun intended, it leads to sex. But out of my brain, it leads to masturbation. And even though I haven't had sex, it's got to be a disappointment. Masturbation. See, with women, I try to be noble and respectable. Let's see, if I have an opportunity with a woman or, well, a girl, I would pass it up because I don't want to succumb to perversion and do something irrational. And if the opportunity means packing heat in a woman's meat, I would pass it up because of the risks and because all those videos you watch in middle school. So in conclusion, the end. Tuesday, February 20th. Today at lunch was exciting. This hot chick who I'd love to score with, her name is Megan. Anyway, I don't know how it got started, but I was feeding her slushy, you know, the icy stuff, by dropping it off the spoon into her mouth from like 2 feet above her head. She was lying down. It was cool, because sometimes she would miss, or I would miss, and it would splatter all over her. What was awesome was when we had to go to class, she was all wet from slushy, and I got to wipe it off her chest with my sweatshirt. Major score. So I think that Molly must have eventually like changed her hairstyle or her clothes or whatever, started hanging out with new people. And for whatever reason, this gave me the clarity and the opportunity to get over her. And essentially, in true dramatic fashion, I wrote her a eulogy. Wednesday, February 21st. Yes, I am prepared to ramble on about Molly again because she plagues me so. Oh, when we were freshmen, it was so childish and lively and innocent. Internet can create the feeling instilled by a cool spring wind through a window into a boring classroom. The life and freedom felt in that wind reminds me of Molly. She was so pure, beautiful, happy, innocent, and bright. And I loved her. But Molly has changed. She is no longer bright. Where she went, I don't know. To this day, not a whim of a relationship on the romantic level ever existed between us. And she has never known of the depth of thoughts I have put into her. Molly is dead. The Molly I fell in love with is gone. A brand new one has replaced her. She will remain the dead Molly, for that one is gone. And I will never let go, and she will never know. Goodbye, Molly. Thank you, Mortified.
Hello, hi you guys. Can we just take a moment for Molly? I just felt like we needed to do that. Hi you guys, my name's Carrie and I grew up in Detroit. Yes. Thank you. So I grew up in the 80s and I watched a lot of movies growing up starring Molly Ringwald and I had one goal in life, which was to find my Jake Ryan. And did you guys get that? Okay. My true love, Jake Ryan, and I just didn't know where to find him, but according to my diary, I did find him at the Boston Ford Motor Company auto show. So, August 21st, 1988. Mom and Dad introduced us to two boys, Todd, 14, and Ryan, 11. I fell in love with Todd, and he loved me too. We were together, and he put his arm around me, and then we snuck away from all the other kids, and we went down to the game room, and we sat in the pole position. That's a game. And then he kissed me, real French. And it was my first real kiss. And I've never felt this way ever. Todd is 5'6" and strong. The next morning, Todd called my hotel room and our families went on a big tour bus together and we sat in the back row and we held hands and he gave me his Ford pin and then he said that we should stay together and we shared a kielbasa sausage. And when we were alone, he put his arm around me and he kissed me on my neck, etc. And later we went to the mall and we saw the movie Big and Todd and I sat alone in the back row. And then he was so gentle and he would whisper, "I love you and don't ever leave." And I would melt in his arms. So then we left and we went to the window of the hotel and Todd said I was the prettiest girl in the whole world and we both swore that we'd stay together forever. And then he said we were gonna be married and he was gonna buy me an island in Jamaica. The next morning, Todd bought me breakfast and he tried to buy me a Garfield doll, but I said, no, that's too much. The next day, today was our last day together in Boston. We went to the hotel and we looked at our city one last time. Todd was upset. I could not stop myself from kissing him. And we kissed and we kissed and we kissed and we kissed, and he would rub my back, etc. And then he would whisper to me, "You're a great kisser." Finally, when we got to his floor from the elevator, I looked at him and I started crying. And then he looked at me and he said, "Don't." And I gave him my sunglasses and he left me, and I saw he had tears in his eyes. I came home to Michigan. I was miserable without Todd. I wanted to hold him. He called me on the phone, and then we talked, and my friend Kimmy came over, and he told Kimmy that we were definitely getting married, and we were going to be together forever, and he was going to buy me an island, and that he also broke up with his girlfriend in Missouri. I didn't know that I was the other woman. I had no idea I was Glenn Close in that scenario. And so, unfortunately, back then, we talked on the phone a little bit too much. And if anybody remembers when long distance was 35 cents a minute, and my phone bill was $419, so we had to break up. And I didn't want to be the other woman. I wanted to find true love. And the only place to find true love is in musical theater, obviously. And so I did find true love in the Sound of Music while I was playing the nun, Sister Bernice. It's a very pivotal role. So the Sound of Music is super cool. There's this hot junior named Jay Fisher, and everyone loves him. He's Rolf. He can have any girl he wants in a second, and I worship the ground he walks on. He actually started talking to me, and then he said to me backstage, "You're the cutest frosh." And then he put his arm around me, and I go, "I hate being cute." And then he said, "You're a hot, sexy freshman." And I just died in his arms, and he started blowing in my ear, etc. Friday, February 14th. Jay totally put the moves on me, and I loved it. We sat on the bed backstage arm in arm, and we made out, and I had my nun's habit on. And he said all these sexy things to me, and then I went backstage into the dressing room, and I was sitting on his lap. Later on, Jay is so sweet. He gave me a ride home, and he pulled into my driveway, and I go to get out of the car, and he softly grabbed my hand, and he looked into my eyes, and all my dreams came true. He kissed me softly, then more and more, and then we laid down in the seats of his car, and we were kissing heavily, and then he said I was the most awesome kisser in the world, and we were all over each other, except he did not feel me up. And this song came on, and the words were so true. "Alone with You Tonight" by REO Speedwagon. And then "Love Bites" by Def Leppard, because it's true. We pulled up in my driveway at 11:30, but I did not get in until 12:45. I love Jay so much. Saturday, Jay was flirting with me a little. I sat on his lap backstage, and then I found out he had a 2-year girlfriend. Again, people, again. I went home, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried because I was the other woman again. And I got a ride home from his best friend, Carl. Carl's cool. He had a Conquest. It rules. You guys know that's a car, right? Okay. The next day, Jay found out from Nicole that I was crying. So he corners me backstage, and then he says to me in a very sexy whisper, "We have to talk." And then he took my hands, and he hung his head low, and he told me how bad he felt for hurting me. He was serious. And he said that he liked me so much, but he never wanted to hurt me. We talked it out, and we decided to be good friends. But then first he said, "Don't ever let anyone tell you you're not a great kisser." So then we went to a party after the play at Jay's house, and his girlfriend was there. And at the end of the night, Jay goes to me, "I could give you a ride home." And I looked at him so close, and I said, "I would, but it would be too risky." So Jay drove me home anyway, and we pulled up in my driveway, and then We started kissing and kissing, and we fell back to the seats, and we were kissing, and it was the best, and we couldn't stop. And after about half an hour, I looked up through the steamy windows, scared to death, and there was a knock, and it was Carl staring at us through the window. And Carl goes, "Hey, Jay, why don't you stop by my house on the way home? We can talk." So we caught our breath, and Jay said, "I can't do this, but I could kiss you all night. You're the best kisser." He whispered, "I didn't mean to break your heart." And I said, "It mends." I lost myself in his arms one last time, and I said, "See you Thursday, Jay." And I did not sleep at all because I loved Jay so much. So Monday at school, I get to the bus stop, and Carl comes to meet me, and Carl is asking me out. And I was like, "No, Carl, I cannot do this." But Carl would not take no for an answer, and he wanted to know why Jay and not him. And I said, "Carl, I'm hopelessly in love with your best friend Jay." But he offered me expensive dinners like Applebee's and flowers, anything, even a ride in his Conquest car. And then he finally says, "All I ask for is one kiss." And I said, "No, Carl, goodbye. You must leave. I love Jay forever." Wednesday, Amy told me that she saw Jay, and he was sobbing in the lunchroom, and it was about me. And then he had to leave because he was so upset. The next day, Jay offered me a ride home. He has his own car, Buick Century Gray. He came over, and we started watching MTV. My mom made snacks, and we talked, and he said, "Carrie, I'm really torn between my loyalty of 2.5 years and my instincts." And I just told him, "Do what you think is best, Jay." And he kissed me softly, and then he left because I was the other woman again. And so it did not work out with Jay and I, but I do want to let you know that there are happy endings because Todd, we stayed friends. He sold his software for $150 million, and he got married to a woman named Carrie, who is an NFL cheerleader, and he bought her an island, and they're fine. They just sent me a picture of Todd in Jamaica, and I'm single, and I'm here with you. So it's all worked out.
Obviously hooking up face, I assume, but then he turned the little button and the car went boom. We like the cars that go boom. We're Tigra and Bunny, and we like the boom. We like the cars that go boom. We're Tigra and Bunny, and we like the boom.
Ooh, hi. Hello. I'm Lorelei. This is my actual diary from, 1984. At this point in my life, we'd moved again, so I would decide I'm gonna go by Lori. I'm gonna put a bubble or a heart over the eye. It's gonna be amazing. You should know that growing up, I was the product of a divorce, raised by a single mom who didn't exactly have the best taste in men. I, on the other hand, had exquisite taste in men. And at this new junior high school, I set my sights immediately on the most popular boy in school, Lawrence Ocon. I should also mention that at this time, I had a very rare form of body dysmorphic disorder. I was skinny, awkward, and unpopular, but I thought I was gorgeous. And that shirt was my favorite because I thought it made my boobs look huge. I was also a latchkey kid, and I had a lot of time on my hands, and I would spend that thinking about Lawrence, devising ways to join his life with mine, because I figured that if I got him, all my problems would go away and all my dreams would come true. And loving him inspired me to not just write about him in here, but also draw a very hopeful reality. Dear Diary, well, how are ya? I feel great. I have a new hairstyle and a new style of eyeliner. I look like this. No, I did not. Lawrence Ocon. Wow, I love him. He's the perfect guy, except he's sort of a soc. Outsiders, anyone? That's right. Lots of soc girls like him, especially this girl named Jennifer Rosenblatt. What a name, huh? She's real ugly. Here's a picture that's really exaggerated, but she is ugly. She looks like this. She did not. At all. Well, Lawrence, every time I think about him, I get the chills. October 10th, 1984, my stupid mother has gone and gotten engaged to an asshole. My mother's friends even laugh in her face when she shows them pictures of him. He is disgusting. He lives on a farm 200 miles away and wants a family. Well, fuck him. He ain't getting us. About this school newspaper, though. Well, I put in a song to Lawrence. I dedicated it to Lawrence Ocon, and it went like this. To Lawrence, stuck on you. From Still Waiting. I guess it stirred up old feelings toward him, like when we were on the same softball team and he'd pitch and I'd bat. I'll never forget the pride in his face when I made that ball fly. Oh God, I love him. Dear Diary, well, I'm still waiting. God, I love Lawrence, and I would gladly give myself to him. If I was going with him and it meant keeping him, I would. 14 or 44. Right now, if we had a rhythagubba or something, did anyone speak double talk in the 80s? Rhythagubba, yes, it means rubber. And I wrote that because I didn't want my mom to ever get a hold of this thing and understand that rhythagubba meant rubber, so. Right now, if we had a rhythagubba or something, I wouldn't want to get pregnant. I don't want to have a baby at 14, I'm sure. I can't afford to have an abortion at my age. Then everyone hates you and talks behind your back. Even people you don't even know. Lawrence, I love you. And whether or not you know it, you love me too. And you'll come to me someday, and we'll be together forever. And I realized that visualization is imperative to willing one's future happiness, so this was my first stab at our future happiness. So here I am at school, innocently getting some books out of my locker. Lori? Yeah? Lawrence! Slam! I've been a fool. I love you. We hug in the halls and then, of course, go right to bed. Oh, look at him. Look at the smoky eye on that 13-year-old. I'm looking at his nipple. Look at my nails. They're amazing. I love you. And then he has to get up and go to the bathroom and then comes back ready for more, and I have to laugh. Here we are in the afterglow. And then there's an aerial view. Ooh, swimming in open water. Oh, and here we are. Here we are dancing, and I need to remind you, this is 1984, before Dirty Dancing, and we're doing a very complicated lift with a drop. Amazing. Ooh. Look at us go. My hair's flying in the wind. Look at that horse's tail, whatever. Happy graduation. So, Monday, November 8th, 1984, 4 p.m. He, my mother's boyfriend, got us an apartment, but not for long. And he wants us to move to Green Valley. He's even selling his ranch. Fuck that guy. I saw Lawrence today, but briefly. He hopped over the lunch fence to pick something up. It was funny how he can just use one arm to elevate his whole body. God. I swear, he can do absolutely no wrong with me. Kim says I'd probably even be impressed with the way he goes to the bathroom. Today was weird. Dear Diary, January 26th. Well, I would like very much to have Lawrence to be the first one. You know for what? How should I go about asking him? This would make a great miniseries. The only thing she ever wanted was the one man she could never have. I would call it an uncrossable bridge. And then I realized I should not be focusing on what I didn't have with my Lawrence, but I should refocus on what I was determined to have with him. So here we are, again. Will you go with me? Yes, and we're hugging in the quad. Look at all these socias, they're so mad. One of them's sailing a paper airplane over at us. Loving each other in the hall. I love you. Here we are having a picnic. Here we are trying on wacky hats. He's so funny. I just love him. Here we are in a video arcade, punishing Miss Pac-Man. Look at him, he's feeling me up a little bit. Here we are at a dance, and it seems like no one else is there, but they are. I'm so jealous. Wow, what a cute couple. And here we are, the only ones in a 3D movie. And here we are again, horseback riding. Yes. Ooh, here we are frolicking in the waves, jumping around. A proposal on my 17th birthday? Yes. Of course we're the prom king and queen. Married at 19. Yes. Here we are on our honeymoon in Hawaii. Look at, I'm pointing out this bird. The bird's looking at me. He's looking at me, looking at the bird. Wait, look at that. He really loves my moves. Honeymoon sweet. You have yourself a heart-shaped bed, heart-shaped fireplace, heart-shaped tub, discarded wedding clothes, sex. And here's our dream home. And there he is carrying me over the threshold. That's not modern art. Whatever I had drawn was too dirty. And then this is our honeymoon. We're having dinner, again, so popular. I'm entertaining other people. I'm a little bit tipsy and dribbling my champagne, my iced champagne. He's holding my hand again. He can't believe how lucky he is. Those boobs. Okay. Dear Diary, well, Lawrence supposedly likes some other girl named Nikki. We're friends, and that's part of the problem. All three of us sit near each other in English, and he talks to her and not me. Plus, he put the moves on her last night at the football game. I was really PO'd. Later, she says to him, Nikki, do you know Lori? Larry. Yeah, she's liked me for 3 years now. Nikki, well, then what's the problem? Larry, I don't really know her. Wow, like he even gives it a chance to know me. One day when we're married or going, he'll read this diary with me in his hands, and he'll say, gosh, Lori, I love you so much now. How could I have been so blind? And then he'll kiss me, and who knows, maybe we'll make love or something. Thank you. Thank you,
Hello. All right. My name is Laurent, and I was born and raised in France for the first 8 years of my life until my parents moved us to the United States. It was a bit of a confusing time for me because I did not know the language or know anything about American culture. And my parents put my brother and I into an elite private French school that was more focused on like following the French school curriculum than helping kids to assimilate. A couple of years later, I was 13. I was short, fat, had braces. I don't know, just felt like a lost kid out of place. I had a few friends, but I desperately wanted to have a girlfriend, and I knew that my looks put me at an insurmountable disadvantage. But it was around that age that I discovered a way to achieve my goal. And to find love, I didn't turn to like the boundless depth of French poets, like Victor Hugo or Jacques Prévert or anything. No, I found the beauty and romance of American culture, and I found an influence that would assure me success. And that influence was Motley Crue. Yeah. You see, my friends had just introduced me to hard rock music, and when I saw the way that the girls reacted to the bands in the videos, I was floored. It was an interesting time in the 80s. Men could wear makeup and tight leather and sing some pretty explicit lyrics about sex, and it was okay. And I was too young to realize that the lyrics were neither romantic nor realistic. I just knew that I knew nothing about Motley's world, but I really wanted to. They sang sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right? Life on the streets, on the road, partying with strippers, and I grew up in the marina. And yeah, that was nice. I liked my parents. But I knew that if I could become a rock star, then girls would like me. And so I formed a band in my head, and I named it Live Evil. And I started writing songs. And between the ages of 13 to 17, I wrote over 120 songs for the Live Evil catalog, some of which I'll be performing for you tonight. You'll see. At 13, I'd never been on a date. I'd never kissed a girl. I'd never held a girl's hand. But I was studying Motley's lyrics like I was studying for the bar. And I'm sure you can see where this is going. It's not good. I'm just gonna apologize in advance for what you're about to hear, because I don't think I knew how bad the stuff I was writing was. I knew that it sounded like Motley Crue, and in the videos, the girls seemed to like it. So it's not good. Anyway, my first forays at songwriting, these attempts to find love, they're all kind of similar in vein, so I'll only read snippets. But before I start, I just want to say two things. One, well, you're welcome, you'll see. But I really am sorry. So this first song is titled Sweet Little Missy. Got dirty thoughts, my sweet little Missy. Wish I was here so I could play with my baby. She does things, man, you wouldn't believe. When you're with her, wonder if you'll live. So come on, let me taste your sin. Flash that smile and let me in. Oh, you're so nasty. My Missy? Solo. Sweet little Missy. This next one is actually the first song I ever wrote. I'm only gonna read the chorus because I think it's the least worst part, and it's titled Blow Me. So get down and blow, if you know what I mean. Get down and blow, I want to hear you scream. Get down and blow, and lick my meat. Yeah. This next one is titled Pleasure High. Don't pet me there, it's too early in the game. If you pet me there, I'll slowly go insane. Now when we meet, you're such an animal. I can't stop this feeling. It's so deep, it's so carnal. So pet me there and my lion will run free. If you pet me there, I'll lose control of me. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I was amazed at how easy it was to write a hit song. You laugh, no, but I really thought these were just hits. That's all I was writing was hits. I really was convinced that I had what it took, and so that's why I began to not only write songs, but to recede further into this fantasy world I created, and not just write songs. I wanted to map out Live Evil's entire career. Because what I did is, knowing that Live Evil would have to follow the same career path as these bands I loved, I noticed that most bands' third album was a little more mature than the previous two. So I was writing songs, I was picking the songs for which album, naming the albums. I actually created a Saturday morning cartoon for NBC to show kids so we could get new fans. And what I did for our third album was to write songs that I thought would please the critics. And even though I hated these songs, I thought critics would like them for some reason. And I started to listen to other bands also at this point, like Queen and Rush, and it really influenced my writing style. So what I would like to do for you right now is what was going to be the first single off our third album, to please the critics. And so let me get my instrument. Yeah. Thankfully, we also have a music video with this song. Now, this is not the music video that I created, but it's very, very much what I anticipated it should be. And this song is called Rhymes. Seen a dark tunnel and felt chills as the air turned to ice? Have you ever seen tears of blood and breathed death with so many at your side? Well, if you have, my friend, then listen well. Open your eyes and you'll see. At the end of the tunnel will be rhymes. Rhymes that make no sense, coupled with hatred so intense that all will fade. I'm so cold, I'm so alone. And what's this that you hear? What is this that you see? It's rhymes. Rhymes that make no sense. To the unknown, remember this. Time will tell if you will last, and someday write your final rhyme. Yeah, another hit. But surprisingly, I was nowhere near to my goal. Girls didn't seem to care, and cool kids didn't seem to care. So I was a little upset about that, but everything was fine. What I needed to do now, after knowing that critics would love our third album, is I need to get fans back on our side. And with fans and critics loving us, we'd be the biggest band in the history of sound. So I knew that I really needed to write my opus, like the greatest song ever for our fourth album, to unite everybody. And what I wanted to do also, as I was writing this, I wanted to show cool kids that I knew what it was like to be cool, and they could invite me to their parties, and maybe I'd meet girls there. So what I'd like for to do this last song is, again, Live Evil's greatest hit and Live Evil's opus, and was really to show that I knew what it was going to be like when my life was a rock star, and that, oh yeah. And basically, I knew what I was going to do, and that was fuck my way across America. So this song is called This Great Land. Take walk my way across this great land. Another hit. It's a great song. So this story has an awesome ending, actually. So from the ages of 13 to 33, I was the only member of Live Evil because I was too shy to ask anybody to join the band. But with the help of Mortified, we are a real band. We have an album out. We're working on our next single right now. We'll have a live album out later this year, early next year. And the two great things in my life came true. First, I was able to meet Nikki Sixx, the bassist of Motley Crue, when I was interviewed on his radio show because of Live Evil. And more importantly, I met my wife at a Live Evil show. Thanks so much, everybody.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? My name's Andy. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Thank you.
When I was growing up in Pittsburgh, I fell hopelessly in love with the music of the Beach Boys. My mom had an old LP of theirs from when she was a teenager, and I put it on, and I just thought it was the best music I'd ever heard. And I used to stare at the cover of this LP with the Beach Boys they're on this woody, and they're pointing out at the waves, and I would listen to these songs and look at this album, and just I couldn't believe like how great it sounded, but also the world they were describing was magic to me. The surfing, the girls, the hot rods, the hamburger stands, the root beer stands. And my life in Pittsburgh was essentially the polar opposite of what they were describing. I was too young to drive at that time. I couldn't drive anything, let alone a hot rod. And I was very shy, so there were no girls in my life, and there was no surfing in Pittsburgh. But I just knew I wanted to get to this place that they were talking about, but I couldn't get there. And so I decided to write this story where I would be the protagonist, and the story would take place in the world of the Beach Boys music. So I wrote this short story called Endless Summer, and I would just read it every night before I went to sleep. Loved it. Thought it was so good. And at some point I thought, it's time for a sequel. And so that's what I'd like to share with you guys tonight. This is called Endless Summer Part 2. And in case you're worried, you don't need to know anything that happened in Endless Summer to understand what happens here. It was summer. It was summer 1990. I was a California lovin', white sandy beach lovin', California girl lovin', Beach Boy lovin', palm tree lovin', surf lovin', 14-year-old who was dreaming of a week alone in California with all those things. As soon as I raised the money myself, I was on that plane faster than you could say exotic babes, on exotic beaches, in an exotic land. I got off my plane and took a look around my ultimate paradise. Wait a minute. What was that I spotted over near that palm tree? Could it be a member of the opposite sex? Approximately 5 foot 3 inches tall, 100 pounds and gorgeous. Why, that it was. I snatched up my luggage and strolled over. I said, "Hello, young miss. Can I ask you a question? Have you ever been in love before? And if not, could you please fall in love with me as soon as possible?" She started to laugh. This chick was cracking up like asphalt on a winter's day. I asked her what her name was. She said it was Caroline. I met Caroline on the beach at 2 o'clock sharp. Caroline looked gorgeous, to put it mildly. Me, I was looking damn good. Not to brag or anything. Last summer, I had just been a scrawny 99-pound skinny shit. But now, I was a 111-pound, all-American kid ready to party. That picture was taken, I think, 1 week after this was written. So then we go to a party, and I had never been to a party. Just imagining what a party might be like. Upon arrival to the party, we were asked our ages by some kid outside who appeared drunk. All right, let's face it, this kid was plastered like a basement ceiling. Anyway, when we responded 14, we were let in. The stereo was pumping, and so were 2 kids lying on the sofa. I asked Caroline to dance, and she said she would. "You Can't Touch This" was playing. And if MC Hammer wrote that song for me and Caroline, he had us all wrong. Believe me, we were touching all right. Plenty. The coruscation of her bodily dimensions was beyond the human imagination. Her smooth but developed tummy. Her perfectly shaped hips. Those long, luscious, tanned legs and that face. Oh, that face. This was God's greatest work by far. Not to even mention what she was doing to me. This girl was redefining feel up, and I was a newly published dictionary. Oh, her other hand? It was stuck on my ass like flies on shit. After an hour's more of dancing, talking, and ass grabbing, Caroline and I decided to leave. So, after I wrote this, I wanted my life to imitate art. I wanted this to be my life. So my parents would take us to various East Coast beaches every few years. And I remember this one year after this was published. I remember I was packing my suitcase, getting ready to go, and I was looking in the mirror and kind of giving myself this pep talk, like, "This is your year. This is the year. If you see a girl that you like, just introduce yourself. Just say hi. It's gonna be great. You're great." And then I got there, and that pep talk just totally left me, and I didn't think it was gonna be great, and I definitely didn't think I was great, and I never introduced myself to anybody. So now we're leaving the party. While starting to walk down the street to go home, I happened to spot out of the corner of my eye a 1960 black convertible Stingray Corvette. Holy shit. That thing was a monster. The keys were just sitting in the ignition, begging to be turned. After about 1 second, I made my decision and told Caroline to hop in. I turned the key, hit the gas, and fucking roared out of the parking spot. I popped in a ZZ Top tape, and that was that. I was cruising in a beautiful car. Stolen property. With a beautiful girl in a beautiful land. My destination, makeout point. And then this next line is such a mystery to me. I think I was trying to like be hardcore or like try to pretend I'm a badass, because I don't talk like this anywhere else in the story. Upon arrival, I stripped her nude and cranked the bitch. Well, that's kind of like the fast-forward version of it. I told her how much I cared about her. And she basically told me the same. But at the end of her speech, she kind of helped the situation with a pinch on the ass. That was my cue. And it's just the letter Q in quotation marks. I leaned over and smacked a French kiss on her she'd never forget. In about 3 seconds, I found myself parked on second base, otherwise known as her rack, her chest hills, ... her tits. I must say I spent quite a while on second base, occasionally running back to first. Then all of a sudden I made a clean break for third. It was the greatest night of my life. But that's all I remember of it, because the next thing I knew, I woke up in the morning half clothed with Caroline's head on my lap. Which makes no sense. We had nothing to drink at the party. This is my first sexual experience, and I'm just passing out, just falling asleep. I didn't see Caroline for the next 2 days because she had to go visit some family with her grandma. But when she got back, it was all Caroline. She leaned onto me, and we fell on the bed. She slowly took her shirt off and bra. Woo! This was getting to be good. I then carried out the same action. And bra is spelled B-R-O-A-H. She then took off her pants completely. I wasn't so quick to follow this time because I really didn't know where she wanted to take this, but hell, I took them off anyway. Holy shit. She went right to the hand job and took off her underwear. Gulp. What the hell was I supposed to do? Sure, I had a pack of condoms about a foot from my hand. Should I grab one and go for it? Or be a pussy wimp and stop there? Let's just say I took choice A. And what a mighty fine choice at that. Caroline and I were one. A pulsing, pumping, raging machine of hormones would best describe us. Hell, I was pumping this chick like the Saudis are pumping their oil fields. So, when I was 21, I finally introduced myself to a girl at a beach. It was in Ocean City, Maryland, and her name was Gloria, and she was from Spain. And I met her about halfway through the summer. And so for the second part of the summer, I would drive most weekends from Pittsburgh to Ocean City. This is 7 hours each way. And we were spending time together, but I was still really shy about making a move. And so the whole summer slipped away from me. And it's her last night, and she's leaving for Spain in the morning, and we haven't even held hands. So I said goodbye to her. And I walked to my car, and I got to my car, and I was like, what are you doing? You got to go ask her if you can, you got to go try to kiss her. So I mean, it took everything I had. So I turned around, I walked back up to her door, and I knocked on the door, and she comes to the door. And I'm still chickening out. I gave her a guitar pick, and I was like, I just wanted to give you this to remember me by. And she's like, oh, thank you. And I said, no, can I kiss you? And she said I could not. So this never really happened for me. I never got to have a whirlwind romance at the beach. But it all worked out fine, because I turned around and drove 7 hours to Pittsburgh, and 1 year later I met a girl from Pittsburgh who did want to kiss me. And we've been married 21 years, and we have 2 kids, and we even got to live our lives in Los Angeles for 18 years. So I did get to live in California and live inside a Beach Boys song for a little while. The following afternoon, I was told the Beach Boys were in town, giving a concert on the beach. My favorite band. To cap off the greatest week in my life. This was Gliss. I'd overheard my parents talking at dinner one night, and they said the word bliss, but I'd misheard it. This was Gliss. I, of course, asked Caroline to go. Caroline and I danced on into the night. And when they played Surfer Girl, I knew that's what I was waiting for. She gave me a long kiss and said to never forget her and to always love her. And with that, she left. That night, I caught my plane back to Pittsburgh while flying over the Pacific Ocean. It's like a 20-hour flight. I thought I saw the most beautiful of waves form Caroline's face. Maybe my mind was playing tricks on me. Or maybe, just maybe, Caroline had touched a part of me that only I touch when I'm in the shower. The end. P.S. I love you, Caroline. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And the northern girls with the way they kiss, they keep their boyfriends warm at night. I wish they all could be California. I wish they all could be California. I wish they all could be California girls.
Woo! All right, well, we have this time on tradition here at Mortified. We like to go over all the valuable lessons we have learned today. What have we learned, my friends? We've learned that apparently a blowjob is a thing to look forward to. We learned that true love is buying someone an island, etc. We discovered the best expression of love is trying on wacky hats together. We learned you do not need talent to be a rock god. And lastly, and most importantly, to our surprise, the quickest way from California to Pittsburgh is over the Pacific Ocean. But what we learn as we do it every Mortified is that we are freaks and we are fragile and we survive. Please give it up for all the performers who shared themselves tonight. A few quick announcements we always like to make. If you want to hear more Mortified, there is a podcast. It is called the Mortified Podcast, so you can hear all about island buying and boners and breasts fitting into champagne glasses while you're on the way to work. Anywhere you can find podcasts, you can. Oh, there we go. This thing's sensitive. Also, my friends, we do a storytelling workshop. If you're ever looking for your company to kind of work and do crazy Mortified stuff from your past, kind of vulnerable comedy, that is the thing we can do. As well as also, I like to mention to people, participate in the show. Look at their faces. These are fully healed human beings. The cathartic, they are self-confident, aware individuals. If you go to getmortified.com and click on participate, then you will find your way. If you've got rap songs, screenplays, poetry, fantasies, there's a home for your freak flag to fly at Mortified. And again, we're looking for more diversity, whatever that means, sexually, ethically, any way. If you don't see yourself represented, please come to us and come to the stage at Mortified. We'd love to have you. This same show is happening tomorrow night in Oakland, so please tell your friends. And then we do this every second Friday and Saturday of the month. So I believe it's April 12th and 13th. Yes, it is. Great. April 12th and 13th back here. So go to getmortified.com for all info on that. Thank you to Ari for working the decks. My lovely partner Ari up there, killing it. You guys are welcome to hang out and stay. They're going to be bringing a DJ in, but you guys are welcome to stay and have drinks. Thank you again for leaving the house, for buying tickets, for supporting the arts. We appreciate you. Take care. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you.
sexy people. For all you fly mothers, get on out there and dance. Dance, I said.
Salt and pepper's here and we're in effect. Want you to push it back. Cooling by day and then at night. Working up a sweat. Come on, girls, let's go. Show the guys that we know how to become number one in a hot body show. Now push it. Push it. Push it good. Push it. Push it real good. Push it. Push it good. Push it. Push it real good. Ooh, baby, 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 baby.
Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you gotta have it tough to make it. History repeats itself, try and you succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dream. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. And nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Fight to the end, 'cause your life will depend on the strength that you have inside you. I gotta be proud, standing out in the crowd with the odds in the game defy you. Try your best to win them all, and one day time will tell. When you're the one left standing there, you've reached the final bell. You're the best around.
Oh, my sweet summer child, what do you know about fear?
Jesus fucking Christ, Grandpa, you fucking seeds.
Oh, you ain't fucking seen nothing yet, sonny. You fucking. Oh, yeah, nah. You fucking, nah.
Oh, so you wanna hear some more? Story about my old trip. It's a real scary story. What's the story, Grandpa? It's the fucking story. The fucking story. Old trip, mister.
One with the bulb, man. You gotta. Gotta be on since you never fucking realized your head. You gotta. Oh yeah, you gotta fucking find the fucking bulk DMT, and you gotta just. Gotta find your way in there.
You in a drop.
Just a small piece of advice. Take it to one of the greatest to ever speak on the mic.
At the side of you.